These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a first down carry by Jones. So a nice job to break the one. Tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They were looking for a little spark. Working some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14. And a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got our bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
Now it's Jackson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos draw a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now, Jackson. He lost a big down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone!
They go play action now. Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Jackson being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Blitz. All right, now, lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson. And it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gun!
To throw on third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And an alley to run. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Sharp's got it, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now second down, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll set up to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll go on the ground. And shedding through the tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's third and 3.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands. And see,
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
And they'll run it here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And out now come the Seahawks. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with time running out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And Denver getting set to take the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. One last shot for Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked by Tarvarius Moore. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You have the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my camera, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna because it's wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chavez. A gain of 6 there on first. Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember,
and Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a team He's able to come up with the ball.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And right away he lost the football. But I believe... The Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The 13 yards that time at a first.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet. Leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Play action now. Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Ready! Go away!
To throw, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Here as he's taken down. Oh, Jameis Winston still down. Must have been shaken up there on the last play. Let's hope he's okay. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Seattle now ready to mark. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Shark's got it left side. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 38 yards on the scamper there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, bone or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw. Bean. Throw left side complete. It's Chavez. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Bean to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And the ball is knocked out. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was a
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Nifty move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first. First touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. The extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it.
Gun!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This quarterback now, a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Bean got his man complete over the middle. It's Garrett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
On first down, Bean, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again, Bean into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling it. On the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Some bad Super Bowl memories certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1-yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bean. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. $34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Bean. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Gone! 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 All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10. Bean. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, but it's a good running back dive play.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. It's hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Williams able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Detroit!
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, here's Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Going to the right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on first down. Bean finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Bean. Time for a break. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep open. And this is caught at the 20. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown. Out of the new season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on second down. Bean. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bean. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Green, 39.
From the gun, Bean. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gun!
They'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown. A big offensive